Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ghost. Previously, when we were reading, Ghost was enjoying his Chinese food dinner, and he shared his secret. He shared that his father's in jail for trying to shoot him and his mother, which kind of closed off the conversation until they jokingly asked Coach to share his, and he shared about being in the Olympics. So it looks like he's becoming closer to his teammates. Chapter 9, World Record for Cleaning the Dirtiest Car. One time in gym class, we had to do this thing for warm-up where Mr. Perham made us form two lines facing each other. Everybody had to reach out and hold the hands of the person standing in front of them. For me, that person, of course, was stupid Brandon Simmons. His hands felt slimy, as if he had just blown his nose into his palms, which he probably did just to be a jerk. After we were all holding hands, Mr. Perham stood in front of the line with his back to us. "This is called a trust fall," he said. "I'm going to let myself fall backwards, and I'm trusting y'all are going to catch me." "Like stage diving?" Greg Dodson said. Mr. Perham turned around. "Pretty much." For someone about to be all trusting, he looked kind of worried. Shoot, I was worried for him. I mean, I wouldn't trust somebody like Brandon to catch nobody other than himself or Monique. But Perham turned back around, took a deep breath, and leaned back. That's basically what the whole "you got to tell a secret to eat" thing Coach pulled on us was all about. It was like a trust fall, but with words. A warm-up to being the defenders. By the end of the dinner, it seemed like we were all connected in some strange way that none of us had imagined. And it stayed that way as we came to practice on Monday. "Aw," Aaron teased me, as Lou, Patty, and Sonny hung around talking to each other before the stretch. Coach and Whit were on the side of the track having an extra long conversation with Chris Meyer's father. "Look at the newbies. All of a sudden, you're all besties, huh? Let me guess. Patty told you all a secret about how she has a crush on Curran?" Curran grinned as the other players laughed. "Ain't nobody got a crush on Curran," Patty replied. "Dang, Curran, you hear that?" Freddie chimed in, yanking the drawstrings on his shorts. "Yeah, I heard her. What's wrong with me, Patty?" Curran asked, fighting back his embarrassment. "Sorry, Curran," Patty stated, "but I don't like boys who jump the gun." Everybody laughed, and Crystal Speed gave Patty a 5, then fired off a few finger guns at Curran. Pew, pew, pew. "What are you laughing at, Crystal? No Speed? When's the last time you won a race?" Curran fired back. "The last time I seen your mama," Crystal said. "Ain't never ran so fast, 'cause I ain't never seen somebody so ugly." Hey, no need to bring anybody's mom into this," Sonny chimed in, struggling to get his voice to cut through the oohs. "Oh, yeah?" Curran was now feeling big. Being laughed at was getting the best of him. "How about we talk about yours, newbie?" "That's enough, Curran." Aaron, who started this whole mess, finally decided to step in and fix it, but it was too late. "Nah, let's talk about Sonny's mother," Curran insisted, now sizing Sonny up. We all knew he was just joking, and that whatever zing he was going to attempt was just going to be silly, but still, this was Sonny. His mother wasn't even alive, and I knew that. And to me, that fact made those jokes off limits. I also knew Sonny wasn't the kind of guy to stand up for himself, so I did. "Let's not." I stepped in front of Sonny and looked cold into Curran's eyes. Curran faced me, trying to hold his square, but I could tell instantly he didn't want what I had for him. "Y'all see this kid?" he said, turning around to the other vets. Patty and Aaron came alongside me, joining in, protecting our friend. "Yeah, we see him, and since you a cupcake, we suggest you leave him alone," Aaron said, shutting Curran down. Then a hand clap. Slow. One, then another, then another. Coach was standing with Whit clapping. "That was fantastic," he said. "Wasn't it, Whit?" "I thought so," Whit replied, folding her arms across her chest. "So many tough guys and girls on this team." Coach stopped himself. "Wait, did I just call you all a team?" He started towards us. "That's what this is, right?" "Right?" "Yes, Coach," Aaron said, instantly slipping back into his role as Coach's pet. "Oh, so now only Aaron knows we're a team?" "We're a team, Coach. Yeah, Coach, we're a team. We're a team." "Well, then act like it. You understand me? Each and every one of you." He waved a finger past each of our faces. "Act like it. Matter of fact, learn from the newbies. Defend each other. They ain't your opponents. They're your new family. And y'all can see they mean business." I looked at Patty, Lou, and Sonny and tried hard to totally cheese. Then I looked at Curran and nodded as Coach commanded. "Now let's stretch it out. Touch toes. Everybody down." After stretching and warm-ups, the sprinters spent the rest of the practice doing fartleks, which sounds a lot like fartlicks. Funniest name ever, right? Fartlick. Ha, but yeah, it has nothing to do with licking farts. I mean, it means you run 3 minutes at 80% speed, then 1 minute full out. Sounds easy, right? Try doing 10 of them. It's a lot harder than it sounds. Way harder, trust me. On the first few, I was able to keep pace with Lou, Mikey, and Aaron. And on the fourth, I decided to prove a point and turn the jets on. We hit a final stretch, the last 100 meters, which was when we were supposed to run full out, and I must have channeled my inner Usain Bolt and bolted to the end. Good job, Ghost, Coach said, and whistle still in his mouth, clapping his hands behind his back. I bent over as the other boys crossed the line. They all swung their hands towards me, dabbing me as Coach continued. You proved that you can get what you want. Now get back in line. But I couldn't move because even though Coach had blown the whistle, I had blown my legs. I can't. I panted just loud enough for Aaron to hear me. I dropped to one knee. He grabbed my arm. Yes, you can. Let's do it. You got more in you. And even though he was the captain and kind of a suck up and he'd gotten smoked by me, a stupid decision that didn't feel nearly as good as I thought it would, I knew he meant that I still had more. Needless to say, the rest of the practice was rough and ended in me crawling from Coach's cab barefoot to the house, through the house, into the bathroom, and into the bathtub, where I basically let hot water cook my muscles. And that's how it was every Monday after. Every other day during the week was similar, but with different routines. Coach had it set up that we always knew what we were doing at practice every day. That way, if he was late or if Coach Witt wasn't around, Aaron could, run the workout for the entire team. So it went like this. Monday, fartleks, which for me meant an afternoon of running my legs to death and an evening of boiling them back to life. Tuesday, technique, how to come off the block, elbows in, open up your stride, head up, back straight, glide, don't wobble, be a horse, not a penguin, run through the finish line, not to the finish line, blah, 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 quack, quack, wah, wah, on the line, whistle, whistle, over and over and over again. Wednesday, ladders. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, also known as don't eat a big lunch day. Going from 4 to 1 was tough, but most of us could crush it, even me. It was heading back up the ladder that was the killer. Go down, throw up. Go up, throw up. It was the absolute worst. Thursdays, long run. Every week, a different route. Once I was finally able to keep up, it was kind of cool being part of a train of runners zooming down the sidewalk, dodging people and bus stop benches and fire hydrants and trash bags, with the motivation mobile trailing behind us. My only fear was that one day Coach Witt would lead us on the wrong route, the route that went right past the sporting goods store where I was probably now a wanted fugitive. Sure, I could just turn my head or shield it with my shirt or pretend to wipe sweat and nobody would know it was me. But the shoes, that was no disguising them. That girl Tia would know the sparkle of those silver bullets easily. But luckily, we never went that way. Fridays, everybody's favorite day. Off, thank God. I had pretty much gotten used to everything and everybody. Me and Mikey, the mumbling stuff. Aaron, the captain of the team, acting like he was the captain of the team, which at first I wasn't sure I was going to be okay with. I mean, the guy had a big mouth, like big, big. But you know how to keep everybody together and motivated, which could get hard when you're on the side puking your guts out. And then there was the four of us, the newbies, our special gang. I'd gotten used to Patty and Lou snapping on each other and arguing all the time. I'd gotten used to Sonny quoting some spacey book that nobody had ever read, or saying something really cool, but it's so out there that you don't even know why it's cool, but it's cool. As a matter of fact, I think that's the record he holds, the record for saying the coolest what in the world is he talking about stuff. Definitely. I'd gotten used to Coach on my back every day about my homework, which I usually got done on the ride home. And whatever I finished when Mom was zoning into her cheesy movie of the night. Even Coach's stupid whistle and the constant shouting of on the line became just as normal as the sunflower seeds from Mr. Charles's store. I'd gotten used to all of it, and I was pretty sure that they'd gotten used to me. So everything was cool, maybe the coolest it had ever been. But uniform day, it changed everything. And we're going to stop there. Till next time.